Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz and today we are going to be making gingerbread cookies or gingerbread man cookies because my cookies are all men apparently.
Who's to say that you can't be a woman?
Me, because
That could be a woman.
Oh, I know. I should have decorated them into women too. Sorry, didn't think about that. I'm not very creative when it comes to decorating. Apparently it's an art. So if you're planning to make these gingerbread cookies, I just want to let you know ahead of time that this dough does need to rest in the refrigerator overnight or at least 3 to 4 hours just because the dough needs time to rest. It is a little sticky from the molasses and the butter. Just giving you a little FYI so you know. So to a large bowl, add in your room temperature butter and your sugar. Start creaming your butter with your sugar until everything is nicely combined. Once your butter and your sugar are creamed, add in your unsulphured molasses. Quick tip, when you're adding your molasses and you're measuring it out and stuff, just spray the measuring cup or whatever you're using with some coconut oil or any kind of cooking oil and it'll just come right out of your container. So beat the molasses into your butter and your sugar. Once that is combined, make sure you scrape the sides. Add in your egg and your vanilla, continue to beat this, scrape the sides with a rubber spatula, and then beat it again so everything is nicely incorporated. Then to a medium-sized bowl, add in your flour, your baking soda, your salt, your ginger, your cinnamon, your nutmeg, and your cloves. Whisk everything until it is nicely combined. You'll see that it smells lovely and fallish, winterish, cozy-like. That's perfect. That's what you want it to smell like. Once everything is nicely combined, I want you to go ahead and start adding your dry ingredients into your wet ingredients. And I just dumped my dry ingredients into my wet ingredients and I combined the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients with the rubber spatula. You can do this with your handheld mixer, but chances are you'll make a mess. So I just like to go this route so I don't make a mess and I don't have a lot to clean up once I'm done making all this food. So once your dry bits are almost all incorporated into your wet bits, use your handheld mixer and let that do all the hard work for you. You'll know that it is ready once everything is combined. Mine looked a little crumbly and interesting looking. Not to worry, set that aside. All I did next was lay out 2 pieces of plastic wrap. I divided the cookie batter amongst the 2 pieces of plastic wrap, and then using the plastic wrap, I kind of brought everything together, flattened it out until it was a nice disc. Then pop it into the refrigerator, let it chill for 3 to 4 hours or overnight like I did, and then the next morning you are ready to assemble your cookies and have gingerbread cookies that hopefully don't run away from you. The next morning when you are ready to make your gingerbread cookies, pull your cookie dough out and let it come to room temp. Well, don't let it come exactly to room temp. Let it chill at room temp for 15 to 20 minutes. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Once your oven is preheated and your cookie dough has had a little bit of time to relax at room temperature, I want you to flour your work surface, flour your rolling pin, prep your baking sheets with parchment paper or a silicone mat like I did. Then I want you to roll out your cookie dough. Make sure it is about a 1/4 inch thick or thicker. I do not like crispy gingerbread cookies. I don't like crispy cookies. I like my cookies to be a little bit chewy. I actually should have rolled these out a little bit thicker. Make sure you roll them out to the consistency you like. Using a cookie cutter, start cutting them out. Gently place them onto your prepared baking sheets. I've used the fish spatula to help me pick these cookies up and drop them onto my cookie sheets. Pop them in the oven. You want them to bake at 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. It depends on their thickness, the size, all that stuff. So once they are at the level of doneness, you want to pull them out and let them cool slightly on your baking sheet. Once they are cooled slightly, use that fish spatula, again, make sure it's washed, and scoop them out, place them on a cooling rack, and allow them to cool completely. Once they are cooled completely, you can use my recipe for royal icing. I will link it up here so you guys can check that out. If not, you can use whatever cookie decorating, icing, frosting that you want. And I just decorated mine really simple. I do not like fancy looking cookies, and I don't like fancy colors in my gingerbread. So I just used my royal icing that was already white, and I decorated them. And I don't have the best of decorating skills, but hey, we're working on it. And then towards the end of my decorating, I decided to allow my husband to help me out. It was a dream come true to see him make gingerbread cookies and decorate them with me. It's like totally awesome. He did a few special ones. Hopefully you guys can spot the ones that he did and the ones that I did. I thought they were kind of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this recipe. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you make it. I did feel like my cookies were a little bit on the thin side. I wish they were a little bit chewier. And then I'm going to adjust the cinnamon and the ginger in this recipe because I did feel like it was like a little too much. So I'll make sure to adjust all the ratios, and the recipe will be down below the video so you guys can check it out if you are interested. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. Until next time, bye.